Well, today is Friday, the 19th of March, 2021. We are close to finishing Psalm 23. Next week, we will have probably two more brief broadcasts on verse 6 and perhaps a summary as well. We finish up verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. The last portion of verse 5. My cup overflows. When we think of this, the Hebrew word for overflows, it means saturation. It means saturation. Imagine spilling some water on the counter, or like I did last night on the floor, and you take a rag to wipe it up. And the rag immediately darkens in color because it's absorbing the liquid, and you discover that it can't contain the spill. You need more towels or more rags to clean it up. That's the idea here behind overflow. Saturation, abundance, bounty, provision, yes, and blessings. The Lord has set a table for us. The Lord has walked us through the valley of the shadow of death. The Lord has provided a rod and a staff for comfort. The Lord has anointed my head with oil. All of these are reminders of our cup overflowing. Look at all that he has done just in Psalm 23. And remember that Psalm 23 is not about the sheep, it's about the shepherd's character and conduct. How deeply do we fall in love with a person or choose to love a person when we see the character of generosity and compassion and concern for us? We become the object of that person's endeavors to provide and to love and to cherish and to honor. This is our good shepherd. This is our chief shepherd. And sometimes, as my wife used to say, we're used to praying for small things. We don't believe God for larger things. We're praying for, I think she used to put it this way, for a pencil when we need something greater than that. Are we afraid to offend God by asking for big things? Now, let's not confuse this with the prosperity faith preachers. Asking God for big things has to be according to his will. And his will compared to man's will is always larger and filled with more blessings and abundance. And that's why our cup is going to overflow. We have to believe God for his word and what he says he will do. If you've been traveling through the book of Judges with us on Sunday night, you will hear the refrain, they did not believe God. They doubted God. As we're going through criticism on trial on Thursday, we see the complaining spirit against God and against God's leader, Moses. Their cup was not overflowing. Their cup maybe had a few droplets of God's blessing, and God wanted to give them so much more. In fact, he promised that he would give them the land. He would give them houses they did not build, vineyards they did not plant, drive out the enemies before them. But Hebrews says that they didn't couple faith and belief with the word of God, and that's why they did not enter into their rest. Beloved, if you are walking with the Lord today, if you are striving to walk with the Lord today, your cup will overflow. Obedience produces blessing. Disobedience reduces the blessing because God can't bless rebellion and stubbornness and stiffness of heart and neck. So, my friend, as the old song says, count your blessings, name them one by one. Many times I change that chorus to count your blessings, name them ton by ton. Because according to Ephesians chapter 3, he will do exceedingly abundantly beyond all that you could ever think or ask for, according to his power that lies within us. Belief ensures the blessings that God has for us. I hope your cup overflows today. I hope you see God working in your life.